best on the answers your questions. From grooming, feeding, breeding to riding, just ask us anytime, and we will reply. So come and join our fun, get the help you need. We're here to give you answers, Ebony Mare, with you each week.
Hey guys, welcome to Ebony Park TV. This week's question is a breeding question, so I thought I'd come out into the paddock with the pregnant mares and have Dazzle as my little helping hand today. This week's question is about what signs you look for to know that your mare's about to foal. So the first thing you want to know is, when is your mare's due date? Mares normally, their pregnancy length is about 320 days, but different mares will have different pregnancy lengths, and the same mare usually has the same kind of length and same kind of signs that she's going to foal. But in general, there's a few things to look for. So this is Dazzle. She's due to foal in about a week, and she's pretty much on track, we think, for foaling in about 7 days. So the first thing you want to look for when you look at your pregnant mare is she sweating? And if it's a really hot day, she might be sweating anyway, but when they're just about to foal, they tend to have a bit of a sweat on their neck and their shoulders, and so that's the first thing you want to look for. So obviously she's not sweaty. But the second thing you want to look for is, how big is her udder and is there wax on her teats? So I'll get Danielle to come and have a look at Dazzle's udder for us. And as you can see, her udder is quite big. It's been getting bigger in the last few days, and but there isn't any wax. You'll see on the ends of the teats these little crystally things, white crystally things, and that's the wax. And as you can see, she doesn't have any. So she's not that close to foaling yet. And another thing that you do want to look for is you want to look around the back end of your mare. So make sure you be careful, of course. Our mares generally don't kick, so that's pretty good. But around the back of the mare, when they're close to foaling, everything relaxes, all the muscles relax, everything relaxes. So we're going to go around the back of Dazzle and have a look. So what you want to do is, around the base of her tail and down the sides of her tail is where it will get really soft. So you want to pick the leg that she's not relaxing on, because that will feel soft no matter what. So feel both sides, and if she's quite soft, which Dazzle's starting to get a little bit softer, but she's not that soft yet. If it's like jelly, then they're getting a bit closer. And the next thing you want to look for is lift up her tail, and you want to look at like the length of her vulva here. Hers is getting a bit longer, and she's got maybe not the best conformation, so you want to check it every day, and if it's getting quite a lot longer, then she's much closer. We might actually have a look at a different mare to show you a mare that's looks a little bit different around the back, and we'll also show you her udder, just so you can compare. Okay, this is Fia. She's one of our warm blood mares, and she's actually a week overdue. And so she, if you look at her, she doesn't quite have the elongation of her vulva, and she's not that soft yet, so she's a little bit off still. But her udder has just started getting a bit bigger too. So if you want to have a look at her udder, it's starting to fill up. And she has very different udder to Dazzle, which was the last mare that we looked at. And another thing you do want to look for is when mares are close to foaling, they usually go and isolate themselves from the other mares in your herd, and they might be a little bit grumpy, like kick out at other mares when they get close to them. But yeah, they usually wander off by themselves, and they also lie down a lot too. So there's a few things that you need to look for. Good luck with all of your foaling mares, and make sure you keep the questions coming in on EPTV. It's at www.ebonyparkstud.com.au and click on the EPTV tab. And until next week, have an awesome time, and I'll see you then. Bye.